G'day Ian, laptop, craze. Just gotta finish up this job that I didn't finish up earlier. Thankfully it's a fixed job. Sort of fixed. Needs a battery, but I'm gonna let someone else put that one in. Right. Into the out tray. That, yeah, out tray, there we are. Alright, let's get this Dell, see what's going on with it. Interestingly, I had one of these not too long ago. I think it was about a month or two ago. I think it had a similar situation. I can't remember. Unless you get them every second day, it's a bit hard to tell or remember. Hey Andre, invite. I guess the first thing we're going to do is check the power. Could it be that simple? I don't know. You can tell that these are not staged videos, because if they were staged videos I would have already checked that power. It's always a bit tricky with these ones. Okay, the inner barrel. Yeah, we've got 20 volts on the inner barrel. Okay, so we've definitely got power coming out of here. Didum res, not yet. I'm leaving it to someone else to do all that kind of work, and that's why I'm putting the bounty up. Let someone else do that work. I've got other things to deal with. Alright, so we've got nothing showing up here. It's interesting. The blue ring's on, and when you press the button, the orange light comes on in there. Very dim, but definitely comes on. Okay, so I'll just leave that there. See if it does that while this is... Okay, the orange light comes on regardless of that being plugged in or not, so... Yeah... Maybe it's just not charging, I'm not sure. Toby... What are they using? Philips. Sometimes with these slightly more upmarket versions of laptops, I do like to throw in the odd Torx or something like that, just to make it seem like it's more professional or more better. Yes, I deliberately said that. Speaking of more better, one needs a more better screwdriver. Well, let's try this chunky thing. Hey Mark. Didumres. I've got a couple of boards myself. I've even got one that I've got as a spare. I think Pedro wanted it at one point, but I denied him that request. He has a habit of asking me for things that I don't want to give him. It's like, no, I struggled to get those things myself. You can struggle too. Even if I'm never going to use it or something like that, it's just... There's a strange pleasure in denying Pedro what he wants. Okay, I'm fairly sure these ones here... Yeah, they've got the retainer circlip on them. Yep, retainer. That would make sense to have a retainer there. Why would they unbalance it? Why my pens are hanging around me at the moment? Oh, get into your little allotted locations. There you go, good jobs. Right, how to get this off. Let's see, where's your split? Obviously you don't want to split it in the wrong place, otherwise you end up in a situation like it's a iPhone 3GS. Oh, the number of those that turned up here where people had tried to open them up themselves, and they tried to split it along the chrome bezel of the iPhone 3GS, and that's not where you split the iPhone 3GS. Okay, we're gonna do it up this way. It was sort of like the start of Apple's bullshittery tricks. Hey Jim. I hate it when they get that stuck feeling at the back and you're like, have I got a hidden screw here or something like that? I don't think I have. I think it's just the plastic latches. Yep. And you try to peer into the deep darkness. It's just freaking latches, and there's a... No, it's just latches. Why do I have to make it so difficult? Honestly, be like a MacBook. Be easier. Hey Patabunza. Hey Pedro. Arilla. Alright. Totally no obvious fault. Okay. And this is what I hate with a lot of machines, is this obsession with all these plastic covers, and it's like, can't you just be more simple? So we'll attack the principal easy things first, namely, we'll pop the CMOS battery out, give that a voltage test. Unlikely to be this because it's only 3 years old. 3.12, it's a smidge on the low side, it should be 3.2, but certainly not enough to cause grief. Let's have a look around. Look at the SSDs, these things, I mean, they're tiny. Okay, that's latched in. Let's see what happens if we power it up. I'm just going to do a voltage check on that connector. I'm going to be probably backwards here, but whatever. Okay, so we do have 20 volts going to the board. It's not shorting that out or anything like that. Battery is disconnected. It's interesting, the white light came on for a bit. Actually, it is everything coming up. I got full keyboard backlight. I have no display though. But yeah, I've got a full keyboard backlight but no display, so it may come up an error in a bit when it realizes the CMOS battery has been ejected. Nope, there we go. Just gave us Dell, yeah. So we just got a crappy battery. Seems kind of young, but oh well. We've either got a crappy battery or we've got a crappy charge circuit. That's the other problem. It's a bit easy to sort of go, hey, let's just replace the battery, and then you get yourself a new battery and you find it still doesn't work properly, and you go, oh, maybe it was actually the charge circuitry that was bad. Okay, that's neat. They've decided to just put a pin header in there. Sort of smart. Okay, what's our battery voltage and stuff? Yeah, easily remove. I don't know why they dropped the whole easily to remove battery situation. I mean, it's... And I had to laugh a lot when I saw how everybody was praising, or everybody is praising, Nokia for producing a battery that only takes about 5 minutes to replace the battery or something like that. And it's like, you realize it used to be... Damn it, camera's off. It used to be 5 seconds. You know, how is it we are in such a state now that 5 minutes is considered an amazing thing? It's kind of terrible. Okay, it's time to guess what's what. Okay, nada nix, zip, zip. I'm just sort of like going along and seeing if I can pick up any voltage anywhere. So it looks like the battery's essentially saying, no way mate, get stuffed, I'm not running. Yeah, it doesn't really answer for us though if this is bad battery or bad charging. And unfortunately, most likely it's now in lockout. 266J9. I could peel off some of the battery and see if the cells are okay. Was it 266J9? Flip, slightly expensive. Not the worst. Yeah, it looks like it's a visual match. Interesting they don't have the cable on it. Overnight shipping, so it might actually arrive in 1 week. Might just have to take a pot shot at that and see if that works. Because I'm really not sure. Let's see if I can feel my way around here and find out where these... Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can pick this battery pack apart. Hey Keith McDermott. 59 US is actually more expensive than the Australian price that was posted there. That was 70 Australian. Plus I'll get a discount too because, you know, when I log in they'll give me business pricing. So I'll probably end up closer to $70 shipped. And then if you can multiply by 0.7, that should give you the US pricing. Okay, let's Probably not short those out. Yeah, that'd be smart, Paul. Wait, hopefully minimal. Okay, yeah, I didn't think they were going to be battery cell contacts. Ach, nee, man. How did that happen? How did it come to this? Jim, sometimes I do. Depends. It depends a lot on the customer too. If they've been giving me a hard time, then I'll probably will have a slight forwarding charge. Often I may end up charging, say, whatever the damn it, whatever the retail price might have been. Alright, let's get real. Let's just pull this thing apart. Hey, Andrew Hughes. Let's see. We need to enhance the chance. Enhance the chance of a fire. Wait, I've got it outside where I can throw them. I used to have a bucket full of sand, a metal bucket with sand. Actually, we used to keep 2 buckets. You'd have the first bucket would be half full of sand, and then you'd have another bucket full of sand. And so you'd throw it into the first bucket with the half sand, and then you'd throw the rest of the sand of the second bucket over the top. Jim Allen, have you really blown up batteries by accident? Intentional is one thing, accident's another. Certainly I've had a couple that started smoking a little bit. But I sent them to the counsellor and they stopped that nasty business straight away. Worst case scenario, at least this person will actually be able to run their laptop without a battery. And since it's not truly the worst, this is the gnarly part. Okay, we have to pull this stuff back. Come on. Okay. Hey, did Umraz? Oh wait, you already spoken to me. I just realised. Looks like what I really wanted is actually under here. Either that or they've sonic welded this together. If they've done the sonic weld, that's a really annoying thing to do. Actually, maybe it's not. Come on. Roll it. Good job. Okay, I think I can... No, that closed off. Basically, I'm just trying to get into the pack and see what the cell voltages are like. Because all the termination tabs are up here. There's 1, 2, 3. Trying to understand their joining system here. Hey, B-Blood. Hey, Tom. I don't think there's going to be anything to reveal under here, but I'm going to check anyway. Yeah, it's just the cells. There's a very faint seam line under here. Ow! That's called a flesh seam line. Looks like it's actually a welded. So we've got this, and we can lift that ever so slightly. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna... Okay, it looks like it's just a pretty solid sort of deep clip. Okay, time to get the plastic spudger in before I make something go kablam. Come on, there you go, there you go. Very frustrating when you know what you want to do, but you can't do what you want to do. It's like I want to walk it out. But the outer ones are really... Wow, come on, you're the last one. Big game. There you go. Oof, that was fun. I mean that in a facetious manner. No, we're still alive. Still alive. Sells good. Sells good. Sells good. All cells are good. And they're actually quite well charged. They're all 3.9 volts. So, interesting. So the BMS is taking a dump. I don't know, something else. But the batteries themselves are reporting perfectly good voltages. Let's see. There's definitely nothing wrong with those voltages. I was looking at that polyfuse and well, it was, what do you call it? It did show voltage from one side to the other. Actually, 8 ohms is actually a little bit on the stiff side. 0.2 is fine. Not sure why that one's 8 ohms. I'm not really sure. So we've got a third leg on this. So left to right is as you would expect, which is, you know, close to 0. But what this is, I am unsure, and it's showing 8 ohms. Let's see, what is this? A D12A97C. Let's see if we can find a data sheet and find out what the configuration is that. A97C. Polyfuse. Keith, trying to think. I don't think I've quite gone to that, but I have basically, yeah, I don't think I've ever quite gotten that far. Close, but real close. I think the main reason why I don't ever really get that far is because I'm always in the back of my mind wondering, you know, what the blowback will be if I lose my crap. Even if you lose the customer, you know, there's always that chance in the back of your brain that you've got something wrong about the situation, and if you completely lose your head, then you're definitely going to be wrong about the situation. So I guess I always have that small level of restraint. D6 SC3. Here we go. SE fuses. Oh, son of a gun. This is what I was looking for. Schematics. But believe me, I want to many times. many times. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're dealing with. Surface mount fuses for lithium-ion batteries. And yeah, see, it's a 3-legged unit. So it's interesting. And yeah, I mean, there's okay, so yep, it's a heater element. And 8 ohms. Alright. So what is this one? This is a D6 SC3 12 amp 97C. Doesn't actually indicate where the heater is, what the heater resistance is. Oh wait, there we go, yeah. 8.3, so that's actually on the mark. So we measured that and that's fine. And we're getting voltage all the way up to here. And then suddenly it just disappears. I mean, relative to the ground of the cell, we're showing voltage over here. So it's looking a little bit like there's probably something wrong with the control electronics potentially. Because yeah, the cells are in perfectly good condition. Okay, microscope. So we can actually get this thing out of here. So I can have a look at the back side of it. I imagine it's actually going to be, it'll be one of those boards where there's probably nothing on the back side, which suits me just dandy fine. Oh shit, yeah. we've got two little wires and that's it. Probably a PTC or something like that. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can see any sort of damage, but I can't see a damn thing. So yeah, the question is the pack iffy, or is it not being signaled correctly by the system? Now, of course, naturally we've just about ruined that pack now. So, since we do not have a pack spare, and since it does boot, that's the weird thing, well, not really weird, but it does boot with the pack not present. You put the pack in there and it doesn't boot, so makes me wonder if, well, that MacBook that I just packed up just before we started this, it actually has exactly the same problem, and it's got a bad battery. Okay, it's widened out a bit here. There we go. So I don't know whether it's worth me, digging into this. I've kind of got a feeling it might not be. I think I might have to take the gamble, get the battery. Very worst case scenario, I lose $70. Yeah, it's not ideal. So what do we got here? We've got a few different things. So these three here, they'll be clock data and presence or something like that. That'd be my guess. I don't have a board view or schematic for this thing. Probably doesn't even exist anyway. 0.84, 0.7, 0.69. Okay, so these are probably the I2C lines, and that would be the system present or battery present line. Not quite sure why this is off on its own as a merged line. Might have been they had great dreams of doing something with it and then changed their mind. 0.76. Looks like they've been testing that board in the factory with the 4-prong pogo headers. Sell the battery on eBay. Oh dear God, no. Oh shit, no, we found it. Yeah, that's a definite find. Holy Corolla. Yeah, that crapped its pants in a spectacular way by the looks of it. Let's see what... It's probably not even going to be shorted. It's going to be, I died, I damaged the board, haha, sucks to be you. Yep, yeah. That unfortunately is indeed what has happened. It did its damage and left the scene. And that's exactly what I don't like. If it was at least shorted, you can go, okay, fine, we can deal with that. But now that is dead, it complicates matters considerably. I have to sort of assess, this will obviously be charge circuitry, that's probably like part of the charge boost. It'll be boost. Oh, actually no, it'd be buck, given that it's 19 volts in. Anyway, maybe the MOSFET's dead, maybe that MOSFET's dead, maybe, yeah. Fantastic McGuracle. Listen to me, I'm going off like a whiny Karen. No beep. It could well have taken out that battery though. That could also explain why the battery management has shut itself down like a little scared tortoise. Alright, what board is this? Looks like we've got 16 gigs in this. Great, there's no blatantly obvious board model on this thing. I don't suppose anybody knows what the board would be off the top of their head. No chance of a miracle like that? Because if we don't, then I've got to take this whole board out. I guess I'm going to have to anyway, aren't I? I did take the RAM out. Well, the bottom half at least. Yeah, it's under the heatsink. We don't have a complete picture. What is it? It's like Selek, SELEK underscore N18P underscore MB. No, Jason, it's not yours. Sorry, mate. I did fix up one of your machines the other night, but I wasn't sure if you were back in town or not. Unfortunately, Jason, those A2179s have all got a similar sort of problem. Not looking good with them, I'm sorry. And yours are not the only ones, in fact, that I've been running into this issue with. It just seems to be a plague of those boards misbehaving. Can't believe that's the SSD, really. I mean, that's... yeah. I get flashbacks of eMMC type storage when I see those. I did get your Dell. I didn't have a power supply for it, so I'm having to get one. Sorry, but I have got that, yes. Okay, these fans need to come off, or are they... I'm just trying to minimize the amount of extraction work I gotta do. Arnold G, Dell G3, okay, yeah, that'd be it. Is there a board view or schematic for that thing, or is it like one of those crazy Vinifix, give us your firstborn child type scenarios? Oh, okay, thanks. Now I see why Lewis Rossman used to do this. Act all dumb on live stream and get people to do the dirty work, chasing down board views and schematics for him. What a lazy bastard. Audio is still present. Still fine. The only thing is I've now got to actually open up Discord. There we go. Okay, we've got to extract this to somewhere I can actually... Did I see BDV CAD? I wonder what kind of CAD that is. Let's have a look. Bastard. Alright, it's obviously a CAD I can't read yet. That is profoundly annoying. Let's have a look at that. Hey, what? GenCAD? I definitely should be able to read that. That's a GenCAD file. Why can't I read GenCAD? I can read GenCAD. Clearly I must have a bug. The only reason I wouldn't be able to read GenCAD is if it's I haven't equated for something in it. Alright, well, looks like that's going to be up to me to fix a problem in my own software. How embarrassing. Let's try it one more time in case it was a bit of bad luck. Yeah, it definitely crashes out. Alright, there'll be something in this code that I am not properly interpreting. It sucks. Oh well. Well, thank you very much for that. That is actually going to be useful though. Once I actually fix my software. Try Open Board Viewer. I don't know if I've got that installed anymore. No. Yep. I'm going to hold off for the moment. Let's take this out. And then we'll get back to that. At least I can have a look at the schematic. Fortunately, at least these boards do have parts written on them. Oh wow, that's deceptive. Huh. Cause yeah, I've had GenCAD support for a very long time now. Just every now and then you will get a board that exposes something that you missed. Okay, who's hanging on to what here? Ah, right. What in the hell? Why do they make these things so complicated? Seriously, like, why do they have to nest everything under everything? Sorry guys. Yeah, Arnold, I've had GenCAD for a couple of years now, and like I said, I've just, must have just missed one new or something, because for the most part, you tend to only be able to test sort of based on what test files you have. And then when new ones come out, well, when a new situation comes up, you like this, you go back to the drawing board and find out where it crashed and go from there. Alright. Just mess with me and stop people taking it out. Yeah, that's probably true. Well, I guess we should take that cap off anyway. Naturally, it's right next to an important connector. So there's our little darling. So we're going to have to shield up that. That's the Wi-Fi. Let's get the... Not to mention these connectors down here kind of could do with a little protection as well. I'll try and soften them up a little bit first. That really did quite an ejection there. I don't think there's any real solderable part on that side. No, it's had a full body ejection there. Knock it off with an air chisel. Actually, that's way, that's Rossmann category flux abuse there. We don't stand for that around here. Hey GD. Like I said, that cap, as far as I can tell, is shot through. There we go. The bastard basically was welded on there. Well, look, it blew its complete back end off. Got into the pork and beans too much and just completely lost its backside. I don't think I've ever seen a cap destroy itself quite that spectacularly. That's certainly a new level. Hey Mark Guzman. And let's see. Nicely, we didn't destroy the damn board. Okay, so now our next problem is, what did that damage? Like, is there something else? I would sort of assume that the MOSFETs either side probably took a hit. Worst thing is wow, look, there's even like a venting there. This thing went all out, and it's left a remnant against the inductor. Subtlety was not this thing's mode of exit. I mean, we know the machine works, it's just we've got a problem with, like I said, I think the battery got killed, and also the charging circuitry got killed. When I say the battery got killed, I'm referring to the battery management stuff. You probably saw what happened to the cap and it was like, nah, we're out of here, mate. I ain't sticking around for that crap. don't know. I really don't know if those battery management controllers in these particular batteries can be coaxed to wake back up and rejoin the world, or whether once they're shut down, they're shut down. Now let's see if we can ascertain anything from these MOSFETs. Alright. Okay, we're open on the gate, so it's not a bad thing. And we're open on that gate. Now we're going to try the reverse. Yeah, that's not too bad. 4 volts. And open that side. Now left to right. Yeah, there's our problem, I think. That's shot through. Yeah, that's shot completely through. What about this side? Yeah, see, like that's 4 volts there. And open circuit there, so definitely nothing like the other one. Although, actually, this is what's the configuration of this thing? This is a dual PN, or dual N. Because really I should be looking at this to this. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the same pad there. 268. Alright, so it looks like the dual N is probably okay, but this one here looks like it went down in a ball of flame. Either that or the circuit around it is actually at fault. I guess we'll just have to take it off and find out. But certainly its measurements, to have a short circuit left to right isn't exactly great. But like I said, I could be misreading it, but we'll see. 2 gate pins rather, not ground pins. More shielding, Captain. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Whoops. Yep. Forgot about the schematics. Ha. Well, we'll see how we go. We might not need them, even though you went to all the trouble to get them for me. I feel bad now. Let's get this off and we'll check. And yeah, I know where the open board RPM is, but if people forget that I'm actually the author, I just don't use it. But okay, I'm not the author anymore. Only of the earlier versions. I actually only just recently changed the website so that it would just go straight to the Git page. I figured there wasn't much point me having a dedicated page for it anymore, when it's better to let the new people or the existing people continue to where is my stuff? No, basically let them have full control over what comes up. There we go. Yeah, I know, I was watching all the conversation with the GenCat stuff. I may not comment much, but I am there, constantly being suspicious of everybody. I just keep my nose out of it because of the risk of the perception of, you know, what do you call it? Can't think of the term. Something interest. Anyway, basically meaning like I have to let everyone else do their thing. Otherwise, it looks conflict of interest. That's it. That's what the term I was thinking of. Wait a second. Oh no, it's okay. From above, that kind of looked like it was a shattered PCH, kind of like what you see on the 165s. Alright, let's have a look now what our values are. That's looking a lot healthier. Let's flip this over and see what we can find. And that's also looking healthier. Oh, this sucks. Okay, why are you... Okay, so it must be this pin here. Whatever's going on is shorted into this side, but the gate is open. And... oh no, they are. Alright, that's weird. Unless, of course, it was because I touched the gate. Because the energy that goes into the probe, through the probes, can be enough to actually make these gates function. We'll try and reverse polarity, which should resolve that. Open. Damn it. Open. 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 Looks like it's probably okay. Oh, that's just downright annoying. I'll put it back down. See that? I got a professionally made shield just for this. With the damned hair on it. Yeah, and I think that's actually... That's more like it. Oh shit, only 12 o'clock. Oh, crap. Crap. I gotta go.